17 years ago, I was serving the Episcopal Church at St. Uriel's Church in Seagirt, New Jersey, and I was a curate, and I had the privilege of visiting on a very regular basis a lady whom we might call a soccer mom today. She was probably in her 30s, and she had two boys, and they were probably about 10 and 12 at the time. And she would love to go watch them play soccer, and she loved to go out in the neighborhood and watch them ride their bicycles. And our lives crossed because she had cancer of the pancreas, and she was trying to learn how to live with that disease, even at a time when she really had a sense she was dying from that disease. And so I saw her every week and brought her communion, and we got to know each other really well. And she used to ask me. She said, "Do you think God can perform miracles?" And I said, "I know God can perform miracles." She said, "Do you think God will perform a miracle in my life?" I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But whatever happens, we're going to walk through this together, and I know your family's going to walk through this with you too. And I know you're going to have some extraordinary experiences on this journey, and I hope you'll share some of these with each of us. One of her amazing experience was that she had energy and strength on a day that she didn't expect it, and she was able to head off and see her boys play soccer one more time. And she got to go out on that adventure, and she had enough energy that she could take part afterwards and head off to the local ice cream joint with them and enjoy all of that and celebrate all of that. And on a day when we come together for a public service of healing and healing prayer, we look at the faith and the tradition of the church, and the words of the church are so relevant. We'll hear them in the prayers today. We hear them every single Wednesday when we come to the healing service, that nothing can separate us from the love of God. Nothing in the whole world. And that God's self is always true to God's identity. God is true to being present, to being loving, to being compassionate, to being empathetic from even his own being. That Jesus himself suffered to the point that we know he understands our suffering, that we know he understands what it feels like at times to be abandoned and on our own, that he knows what it means to be someone who needs the love of others. When Jesus was baptized, the heavens opened, the Spirit descended upon God like a dove, and the people that were gathered there heard this. They heard God say to them, "Listen to him." Really simple. Listen to him. What I want to urge us to do today is to listen to God, to get quiet, to find a place in our lives where we can be still, to find a place in our lives when we can separate ourselves from all the chatter of the world, all the chatter that happens in our minds, all the notions and preoccupations, and just be still. And as is so often the way for those of us that try to practice this discipline, it seems like we can only be still for so long, and a thought jumps in and grabs our attention. I urge you to let go of that. I urge you to listen for that small, still voice that is the voice of God. Listen to him. I mean, it's the first thing that God told us about Jesus right from his mouth. He said, listen to him. Stop the noise. Stop holding on to our own preoccupations. Stop holding on to our ideas about how life is supposed to be, and listen to him. What I found out when I did the listening is that what emerges as the precious moments of any given day are those moments of relationship, those moments of being connected with another human being, you know. It's not the cool stuff on the resume. It's not the great stuff that we may get to do on any given day. It's, you know, the precious, precious moments are the moments when we abide with God and we abide with another human being, and we have that extraordinary experience. So, Catherine and I would like to play something that's actually by Fran McKendry of McKendry Spring called Come and Find the Quiet Center. As we offer this today, we offer this as a prayer. And so I ask if you might not applaud at the end of it. We really want what we offer as music to be a prayer. And we invite you afterwards, perhaps when we see each other at coffee hour, we'd love to hear how this touched you. But we offer a prayer. And we offer a prayer for a beloved colleague whose name is Mary Whitaker. We got to know Mary when we were in college, and we spent a lot of years making music with her. And Mary lost her life on Wednesday in a brutal attack. And we'd like to offer our music for Mary and also for Marjorie Johnson, mother of Tracy.